This is Espresso only on SABC3. Hope you're enjoying this Thursday morning with us. Now, last night, yes, again, was another exciting episode of Ultimate Brian Master. And joining us this morning, two very familiar faces. Guys, has been on Espresso before, but they've made the finals. The team Coldplay, Jono and Kate. Guys, firstly, congratulations and then welcome. How are you guys feeling?
Yeah, feeling good, eh?
Good
It's
feeling,
nice
eh?
to be in the final. Also nice to sit out on a stressful challenge. So
Yeah.
I must say, didn't really like it. Was all quite a shock.
All right, so
feels
basically
good,
next
yeah.
week, you guys are just going to sit back and
just hang
see
out.
the rest do their work.
Yeah, but we are worried because there could be some very important lessons in the next challenge, and we'd hate to go unprepared into the final. But anyway.
Now, before we start cooking, I mean, you guys, obviously, your cooking skills are tested, your braaiing skills, but physically and mentally as well. I mean, what was that challenge like?
It
was less stressful than other challenges.
But it was our biggest stress on that one was time, because we had to produce 4 dishes in a really short space of time. So we had to be organised, but it was actually quite fun.
A beautiful setting as well. The Storms River Mouth is like one of the most beautiful places on earth. So
this is a nice thing about this competition because you get to see so much of South Africa as well.
I know, it's amazing.
All right, guys. So talk me through this dish that we are making.
Okay, this is one of the classic steak dishes we did to get through to the final. I'm starting off with some fillet. I'm just going to season it nicely. Yeah. And then we're just going to sear it on the braai. And while I'm doing that, Jono is going to get the sauce started.
All right, perfect.
okay.
So what do you call it?
It's called Steak Diane.
Steak Diane. You can make your own Steak Diane. SMS the keyword steak to 33728. We'll send you on the Pick n Pay shopping list and a link to the recipe. Then you can braai like these guys.
So usually in a traditional steak Diane, you actually cook the steak in the pan so that you get some of the bits of meat coming off, and then you cook the rest of the sauce once you've taken the steak out, so that you get some of that meat flavour in it.
Flavour, of course.
Because we're braaiing,
we're braaiing.
But out of the steak. Okay.
Brilliant. Now, while you're busy there with the sauce, tell me about the relationship. I mean, you guys been through an incredible journey up until this point. How did the two of you go? Was it for the better? Was it for the worse? I mean, did you grow as friends?
Yeah, absolutely.
We learned a lot about each other.
It was the most stressful, I think, it is possibly the roughest thing you can ever do to your relationship is to put yourselves in a stressful situation. And I mean, Kate's like Braai Barbie, so she likes her...
Braai Barbie?
She
I'm not a happy
she likes
camper.
powdering her nose, she likes sleeping in a comfortable bed. Yeah. And every time we hit like a campsite, I just knew, I was like, oh.
You're like, this is
the romance is out for like 5 days. Kate wouldn't speak to me, she'd just sit there like cross.
It wasn't that bad.
Sometimes it was bad.
Is it?
Yeah.
So did maybe a few secrets come out that you've learned here from Jono, Kate? I mean, that you never knew?
No, I've learned that he doesn't process. He just thinks things and says them. Sometimes I'd be like, oh, this TV, oh my goodness.
Luckily they managed to edit out all of my serious focus.
Jono. But I could just imagine being in that moment. I mean, geez, your mind is going, you want to get done.
It's so hectic.
Oh, but it just seems like you guys are, having a lot of fun. Because you're having fun, you made it to the finals as well. That means you are really good on top of that. So how are we going there?
Okay, so now we're just going to add our stock and our red wine, and that's going to reduce.
Okay.
So in theory, we would be cooking everything here a lot longer until it's nice and caramelized. But we've lost a little bit of heat. As Bertus always says, control your heat.
Control your heat.
Okay.
So this should be boiling and spitting and caramelizing, but it seems to have sort of... Is the braai still on?
The braai's on. The braai's
right
on.
Just leave it.
It's going, but I mean, you can just take us through those steps.
All right, so
steak
we just...
Diane, right?
Yeah.
So you can SMS the keyword steak to 33728. We'll send you on the Pick n Pay shopping list and a link to the recipe because the end product looks absolutely delicious.
Yeah. So you boil your red wine and your stock.
Yeah.
Kate's just taking control here.
Okay, you can just talk us through the rest there,
you
Kate.
boil your stock and your red wine, you reduce it down so you get a sort of sticky reduced sauce. And then you add in your cream and you boil that down so that you've got a thick creamy sauce.
Okay.
And then right at the end, I'm going to actually, the trick is to get the brandy to flambe, you actually warm it up.
Really?
So we actually added brandy twice to ours during the challenge. And the first time we added it, we poured it in and lit it, and nothing happened, and all the judges were laughing. So then what we did was put it on the stove, so when you add it in, it sets on fire.
A little bit of innovation right there, but not a very difficult recipe to make. If you want to know how to get to our final product, here's a quick look back.
Fry fillets in butter, then set aside. Add more butter to the pan, then saute onions and mushrooms until soft. Add mustard, Worcester sauce, wine and stock, then simmer until reduced. Add brandy and flambe. Stir in cream and simmer, then add parsley and seasoning. Return steaks to the pan to warm through.
And that keyword once again, steak, to 33728. SMS that and we'll send you the shopping list as well as a link to the recipe. Now guys, there's something very exciting happening just down the road where you can get a nice piece of meat just like that. Even though meat is not probably the best thing for breakfast, we have a brand new Pick n Pay opening at the V&A Waterfront. Brian, please come in because she's got some breakfast for us all. Good morning, how are you?
Good, how are you guys?
Great, what have you brought for us?
Just a little breakfast basket, really. Little bits of croissants, red velvet cupcakes, coffee set, biscuits.
Oh, wow. So head down there. There's lots of excitement at the V&A Waterfront, the brand new Pick n Pay. New and improved, I must say, as well. Are you going to be there?
Yeah, of course.
You're going to go back there right now?
Oh, I can't wait.
You know what? Thank you so much for that. I think our steak's going to become dessert, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
I think this is a breakfast of champions right here.
That's
actually.
it. It does look amazing, though. But thank you so much. I mean, remember to watch the Ultimate Brian Master next week, Wednesday at 8:30 on SABC3. Check these guys. Just sit back and relax, I guess. You know. And then, I mean, the finals. Hey, we're holding thumbs for you. Thank you so much for coming through, making the steak. Diane, that keyword once again, steak, to 33728. But here's a quick teaser as to what you can expect on Ultimate Brian Master next week.
Next time on the Ultimate Braai Master.
This challenge is 24 hours long. Salads, breads, desserts, ribs, barbel, and lastly, pig, our goat and our lamb.
It's like a serious test of skill. Hot cold smoking, slow cooking, fast cooking, brining.
There's no way I'm going to sleep.
You have to charge your batteries, man. You can't keep running 24 hours straight and then you go to the next challenge.
It's very hectic, you know, it's one of those things that need manpower.
By supporting businessmen like Sibusiso Chabalala and his Berry Hill Trading Company, that's where we found goodness. Pick n Pay, always there for you.